What are you waiting for? Do it!
Damn girl, ya nasty. Haha, yay. Nightlife is quite exotic in London. My first attempt at capturing the Northern Lights. Slight technical issue. Giant boba. Me who overslept. My calculator app. 7:30. Gen Z is too afraid to ask a waiter for extra ketchup but will body slam a cop. We respect those who actually serve. Bruh. Does anyone think global warming is a good thing? I love Lady Gaga. I think she's a really interesting artist. How not to wear a Disney sweater. Went looking for Pluto and ended up in Uranus. Harvested this giant zucchini. Frightened corgis for scale. I miss you. I moved on already, Liz. Oh, I hope she treats you good. Wait, what? I like it from the back now. I'm gonna cut off both of his arms, shove one up his A and the other down his throat so he is giving himself a handshake. I went bankrupt with Biden or Harris. I won Super Bowl with Trump. My story resembles so many others. Striving with Trump. Broke with Biden or Harris. Biden was the president when you won the Super Bowl. Sonic the Hedge Fund. What race or nationality do you identify as? I'm interested in calling you a You watched The Hunger Games and sided with the Resistance. You watched Star Wars and sided with the Resistance. You watched The Matrix and sided with the Resistance. You watched Divergent and sided with the Resistance. You watched V for Vendetta and sided with the Resistance. When it's fiction you understand, yet you refuse to see it when it's the reality you're living in. Wild. Needless to say, in none of these movies was the richest man in the world part of the Resistance. Trump donating $1,300 for hurricane relief. Taylor Swift $5 million. Dolly Parton $1 million. Ryan Reynolds $1 million. Metallica $500,000. $1,300 is less than what Trump spends monthly on makeup and KFC. 21st century American. Oops, looks like we're out of milk. The store is 800 meters away, better start the car. 15th century Inca. Son, I need you to walk to that mountain village 500 kilometers south to deliver a message. Sure thing, Dad. Bath and Body Works apologizes for candles that look like a AK meeting. There's been a lot of talk about outsiders coming into rural communities, stealing our jobs and making life worse for the people who are living there. Those outsiders have names. They're Donald Trump and JD Vance. 21% of Gen Z said had some good ideas when polled. Had exactly one good idea and it involved holding his temple and firing. As a reminder, I'm very much in favor of expedited legal immigration for anyone who is talented, hardworking and honest. America should be like a pro sports team that wants to win the championship. Draft the best players to enable the whole team to win. So you are none of those things and they let you in. All Donald Trump and JD Vance know about manufacturing is how to manufacture bullshit. You couldn't build this. Neither could Trump, but he certainly knows how to stiff hard-working average American contractors. Trump, I would have got hostages back from without paying a thing. America, you couldn't even get your own supporters back from Coachella. Lucking on a C test that I found in the ladies' room of my local Hooters. What was the result? Delicious. Yesterday me and my girl went to the mall and a random guy was hitting on her. The reality is if you date attractive women they are gonna get hit on. Read the caption to see how I handled it. If you're being physically bullied just say no, stop, that's giving me a but what if they're into it? Then you're no longer being bullied, you're in a relationship. How can anyone vote for Kamala Harris? You fill in the little circle next to her name. Prison mates will decide if he's really pretty. It's a heritage. Pokemon Go has lasted longer than the Confederacy did, and with 3 times the Americans behind it, you're lucky they only took the statues down instead of replacing them with Pikachus. Harris cracks a beer with Stephen Colbert on The Late Show. Trump's going to try to one-up this by doing crystal with a guy at a Florida gas station. That's a great way to psychology mess with your opponent. Looks like he also messed with the ref. Hopefully the ref didn't mess with him. Did you know, an alternate version of Can't Buy Me Love included the sound of a studio toilet flushing at the end? The Beatles wanted that version released but George Martin said no. Parents used to tell my brother and I that we had another brother who turned into a mushroom from not taking a bath. Even added him to the family albums. South Korean resident Cha Sa-sun, a 68-year-old woman, passed her written driver's license exam on her 950th attempt after spending more than $5 million $4,200 and nearly 15 years of trying. You look like Annie Frank if she lived long enough to develop bipolar depression and adopt 12 cats. I'm aware. Guess who shaved his beard? Wendigoon. Now he looks like a low-budget ton actor. Hurricane Milton is now 175 miles per hour Category 5 storm and tied as the 4th strongest Atlantic hurricane in history. Imagine being a shark in that water lol. They're probably like our lol. Waiting for her after lighting my own house on fire. I'm 75 and I did that back in 1982 to try and meet this firefighter guy, but I only ended up with a burned home and a mother of 2 instead of 4. But I got through it and learned. This was on the news in 2015. An elder woman had a nasty fall in the bus and was bleeding from the head. The bus driver turned the bus around and tried to take her to the hospital, which was on the other side of the highway exit. Unfortunately, a lot of black cars which were for a didn't let the bus through. She sadly didn't make it but had a full recovery. Just search up "Soak Grandma Explodes from D. Big Black Cars." Donald Trump, you tend to put Supreme Court justices in young. Only stupid people put old. You don't put old in. John McAuley, you're a 78-year-old man running for president. Ask me a question, then edit it to make me look bad. What do you think should be the age of 5? Half of Twitter is horn, half is depressed, and the other half is bad at doing math. Unfortunately, I'm all 3. How far can you it? Anyone else find this scene really hot? When this alien farts at Jar Jar, the alien just looks so feminine and the way it farts and turns to him to flaunt it, like it's inviting him to get closer for the next one. I first watched this movie when I was very young and I have baited to this scene so many times. I think that in honor of World Mental Health Day I'm going to just block you for 24 hours. I don't mean to offend, but you're kind of an exhausting human. Love you, mean it. This weird AI art my company puts up. For no reason. The company I work for started putting up these AI generated pictures. Worst part is it has absolutely nothing to do with what we do because we make plastic bottles and not horror vans that eat children. Today I'm officially 1 week clean. I haven't checked the price of Doge even once in 7 days. Seriously, I'm proud of me. It's currently 0.3042. You pour in the coffee of recovering alcoholics, don't you? Lol. Why do I feel like he has stuck it in a bowl of macaroni and cheese? There's Helen hello, there's an end in friend, there's a line believe, there's an over in lover, and there's a good in goodbye, there's fun in roll, there is rake and rake. Ellie, chips were disgusting. Do not get chips then. For anyone who's wondered what an Apple Intelligence summary of a breakup text looks like, no longer in a relationship, wants belongings from the apartment. Shop by category, costumes for her, costumes for him. Please warn us before posting a D-pic. Elon Musk says Tesla's new Optimus robots can do anything you want. I absolutely support, but all these pronouns are an aesthetic nightmare. MF your child's name as a 30% off coupon code. Went from crashing my McLaren and getting banned on Kick to having Lil Baby perform at my 21st birthday party in the same week. Hope Juice WRLD performs at your 22nd. I need to discuss Dylan on Bake Off. He looks very easy to make on Sims 4. Why do they look so much like a gender swap Nirvana? Who's the most difficult boss you have faced? Ubisoft Connect logging in. My dad after 6 beers. I bet when you walk your bobs give each other high fives. 1. Go to Google. 2. Search cat. 3. Touch the paw icon. 4. Touch anywhere. You're welcome. Just curious, how do you and my man know each other? Who's your man? Oh, I don't know him like that girl. Did he message you? I don't think so. Oh okay, I just saw you all follow each other last night. Babe, you are too effing beautiful to ever have to worry about your man reaching out to other women. Thank you. It's cause I cheated, so I wanted to know if he was getting even or whatnot. Give it to God and go to sleep. Why you handing God care? So I heard a hamburger and ketchup really go well together. His glasses are so strong I can see his ears twice. Americans, when a hurricane effing obliterates their stupid wooden house for the 9th time. Galactically speaking, wood is one of the most rare building materials. Human chi is one of the rarest substances in the universe. It's why I keep all of mine. Never know when the currency will change. What's the great I'm sorry gift? Changed behavior.
Spare change. Spare change, ma'am.